All right, Meredith, you guys opened the spring portion of your schedule last weekend in Laredo, took second, Loki won. Just walk us through how you felt the girls played.
Well, they actually played really well. We faltered a little bit in the third round, but Loki just played fantastic. Laredo Country Club has a little bit of tricky greens, and I think they were out to get everybody with their pin placements because a lot of downhill sliders and things like that, so it made it hard to convert birdies when you hit it close. And it was good practice, though, because I saw Licky actually getting a little bit frustrated because she was striking the ball really, really well, had a lot of great birdie opportunities inside 10 feet, especially the third day, and just wasn't able to convert as many of those as normal. So it was a great opportunity so that she can learn to grow and not try to force things and let it evolve, because that's sometimes how the pin placements will be in postseason, especially, we're going up to TPC Michigan for nationals this year, and those have a lot of undulation as well, so it was great practice.
What does having Loki back on the roster do for you?
It just really strengthens us so much. I mean, Loki coming back as a graduate student to finish out her career after COVID shortened the season last year. I was super excited to have her back, and it was actually her 5th win. We looked back at the record book, and for some reason her conference win wasn't showing up on GolfStat. So she's looking to break the record of 7 wins that Glory Jang Thong Siri had several years ago, and she's bound and determined to do it. So she was even asking me, this past week, she's like, what's the field look like? She knows this course coming up really well at Dominion Country Club, and she's ready to lead the team and provide some leadership that's needed because we are pretty young, and just really make us that much better as we head into the rest of the season and then hopefully a shot at the national championship in May.
So what does the field look like coming up for Dominion?
For this next week, I think we should go out and win it. There's one school, which I won't name, that's beat us a couple times, but they didn't really beat us. Truthfully, we beat ourselves in those rounds, and the girls and I have talked about that. With COVID, the format is really different with golf this year. So usually you have your players competing with players from other teams. Instead, all 5 of us are playing in one group. So if somebody's having a bad day and your score is going to count, or you see everything going on the golf course, and it's really not my favorite format. I hope that pretty soon we can get away from this, but we've learned a lot this past week on how to best do that, how to play within our group a little bit stronger and be able to support each other better, because it is a neat opportunity, but it definitely is a strange format, as most college coaches agree right now.
Do you think that format can be detrimental, or it can help you? If
if everybody's playing great, it can really boost you. If you have 1 or 2 girls that are struggling a little bit, especially if you have 2, they both tend to apply extra pressure and kind of get out of their routine. So we've talked a lot about staying in your routine. Things go the norm. If someone starts out poorly, chances are they're going to go to their normal score. So they're probably going to make some birdies coming in or a string of pars. And just to have that little bit different perspective shift than when you're out there competing against other girls. Because it's also, they're playing with their best friends. So the focus is definitely different.